Banks are winning. I am definitely paying attention now. You have all of my attention. Let's break it down today. I do want to thank our sponsor, and that, of course, is Tangem. Speaking of self-custody, which is going to be a big theme today, you guys need to start doing it. And, of course, you can do it over at Tangem.com. Using our link down below, you can get into your own secure crypto hardware wallet that works with your phone. Apple, Android, doesn't matter. Start now, guys, because we might have some clarity around this. We're going to break it all down for you. Use our link down below. Get some juice there. Listen, Clarity Act signed into law. This is what happened this morning. We get the House markup. It drops into the market, and immediately people thought there was going to be a delay, so it dropped all the way down to 21%. People came back and said, no, we're going to have the vote, and now it has risen back up here to 51% as we're recording right now, which has been climbing over the last few hours. And we're going to break down all of what happened in the Clarity Act markup and what this means going forward. The biggest issue that you kind of have to consider is what Chair Paul Atkins is doing here. This is a big week for crypto. Congress is on the cusp of upgrading our financial markets for the 21st century. I'm wholly supportive of Congress on doing this. And of course, the key here is it puts more power into the SEC and the CFTC, which is very critical going forward, as we see a lot of these assets are going to turn to a commodity immediately, and I'll explain that here in a second. Other things that were driven out on this is Senator Lummis, of course, talking about after months of hard work, don't retreat from our progress. And this is in reference to the Digital Asset Market Clarity Act. So if she's saying don't retreat, and one of the big takeaways from the markup was that we lose all of our passive yields and the bank gets to take those away, that seems like a retreat already. So I don't necessarily like that. So that either puts me in a position where Senator Lummis is pro-bank right now, or maybe there's another play into this that she's considering further into this as the vote takes out. But right now, the banks are in a position right now going forward. Here was Eleanor Terrett talking about the yield update, which is the whole issue of today. Banks may have won this round on stablecoin yield. The latest draft, this was on page 189. Says companies cannot pay interest for just holding balances. So if you're passive, that's over. It's banned. If you're active, it's a different thing. And I'm sure there's going to be new products, all that kind of thing. And I just wonder, when you look at this, because the winners of this will be, if it goes through the way it is right now, and there's a lot more here to break down, but if it goes through the way it is right now, the banks will get these stablecoin yields because they're going to continue to go out there and pull this. But they're just not going to give it to you unless you're active and you're doing some sort of risk management within these. But other things that play into this, of course, is KYC